Greater. Greater light. I told y'all. Now now that was about an hour. I don't know if, the electrician had expected me to call at this time of night. But no, that's not happening. You know why? I do not and will not trust any person to come in my house at late at night that act like they memory that far gone. That when he fixed that box out there, he said that was just a temporary fix last year. And when I went to remind him, he act like he lost and don't know what he can come into my house this time of night, huh? And then act like he forgot that he came here. So no, huh? I was gonna go right on to sleep, let my speaker that is fully charged, all my phones that are fully charged, play, huh? All my light sticks and everything else play. But there's no way I'm calling. Yeah, that part. That's what the expectation was. That's why they had allowed it to be off that long. And then they played the little mind game too. The all the lights was all on in every my neighbors across, their lights were on. The neighbors across the other way, their lights were on. So everybody around me lights on, including my neighbor right next to me. And I said, "Oh, okay, so it really is. It's just me." And for whatever reason, because they continued to see all the lights on in here, then they turned off the big floodlight, the city floodlight. That all that went off, and then it seemed like my neighbor across on the other way, like her lights was out temporarily for a second. I don't know. I don't know. But there's no way that I was going to make a call to somebody that can't remember and stood in this house, that tell me they is the electrician for the plantations and all too, and has such big high authority in electric brotherhood union, and can't remember that when he fixed that box out there on that pole, that the electric company said it wasn't their part and responsibility, that he can't remember that he said that was a temporary fix. So no. Anyways, I'm back for right now. Who knows how long it's going to be out the next time, huh? Who knows how long it's going to be out? I left a message in the comment section. I started to add some other messages, but I changed my mind. Now I just want to get back to the grok of the matter. Oh, it's not pronounced grok, it's pronounced grok of the matter. Let's get back to Elon's grok of the matter. Huh? The grok of the matter is where I left off. I left off on, and I try to wonder what it is that I was speaking about that made them want to turn off the lights at that moment. Who got upset with me at that very moment? Was it Chuck Schumer? Uh, is Cam Newton still upset with me? Maybe LeBron is upset, huh? Because he is a lip smacking, bunny hopping, uh, yeah, Space Jam. He lip smack, he bunny hop for the Newcastle disease that's coming through. Bunny hopping, lip smacking, tail swaying, stargazing, uh, goat. I don't know who's more upset with me. Or is it my fellow loved ones in the community that I grew to love so much over the years that I haven't been over in their chats up until today? Every time the lights went out today, then I had a reason to be over and in because I'd been away so long. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two, the two, 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 step two. So the Grook. Let's go back to the Grook. Let me go where I left off because this is important. It's not just about this being a chat bot, and this is being tied to every sector of what Elon Musk has his hand and small feet in. Ah. Oh goodness, oh goodness. Grok 1 November 23rd was the first Grok version by Apache. Look, they use native software. They use native software. That's why every time these beings who still sleep that need to be letting you know what's going on, all they talking about is back then what their names was 10,000 years ago and 11,000 years ago, and not updating you on what's going on now, what your name gonna be 1,000 years from now when you left behind, and what he got planned for Mars. Huh? Who gonna be the natives on the moon? Don't y'all know Nakia just set up on the moon? No, according to them, the moon is not see through. According to them, they just set up Nakia. Now, who are the people that set up Nakia? The same beings that been on there. China is the one that have most of the property on the moon. And the native Indians on this land, a lot of the native Indians, I didn't say indigenous, but a lot of the native Indians have been protesting against them setting up on the moon. But all of they satellite, Starlink, and everything for to be hooked up to the Grok system coming out of Tennessee, the highest point on the land. The highest point on the land from Tennessee, from the Tennessee mountains, you could see all the way to the Grand Escalante, all the way to the Bahamas, all the way down to Texas. There's a point in Tennessee where you're able to see. And I think he made sure specifically chose this particular point for a reason. Tennessee. Let me continue with the Grok and let you know that it ain't just about chat bots. He gonna put everything into this beast. Everything into this beast. The first version was November 2023. What major thing happened in 2023? Why the Apache? Uh, They're going to be the indigenous natives of the Grok version, huh? They simulated to be the first. We's the first. We the first. Huh? We the first. No, you was here before the foundations of whatever the first is. Before first even had a word. Before first became a word. Before numbers was you was but I ain't no need of me going on and on and on. You want to be the first, you gonna be the first Apache from the Grok version. They gonna be like uh November 2023 years ago. 400 years from now for the left behind. It's just going to be a day to the indigenous and native of kingdom of heaven. But to y'all, it's going to be 1,000 years. 400 years from now, some child in a simulated version of the story on Mars sitting next to Lou Gossett Jr. is going to be saying, we was the first. We were the Apache in the Crook version. We was the Gricks. Uh, we is the second generation for the first version. The Apache. You know, like, what is Apache? Well, we was in the Grick version. We own the land. Our great ancestors bought it for 1,200 to 128,000 tokens. Was that something similar to $5? Yes, it was like $5 Indians. So his first version came out November 2023. Can I find out what was so significant? What happened November 2023? Let's see. What was the most significant thing that we can remember happened November 2023? What was the major events? Israel, invasion of the Gaza Strip. That was just 2023. You mean that was the day my brother transitioned? Was it around then? Yeah, something. October, November, whatever happened. What else happened? Some liberation from 1994, Mali war. Oh, a lot of wars broke out in November 2023. Uh, November 2023. Everybody became a jive turkey in the Grok system. All right. So then in March 2024, no, May 2024, wasn't that just last year? An improvement over the Grok 1 version, offering improved reasoning capabilities and context length of 128,000 tokens. Okay. Now, let me tell you something about like simulated versions of coins and stuff. Like they've been playing with us in Microsoft, letting you know what the money is really going to be like. So, you know how we be downloading and working for coins, playing puzzles, and you could get a coin, you open up and read a article that'll give you coins and you build up them coins. So the first time I accumulated like 3,000 coins, I was excited. So I was telling my granddaughter, it's a little game that she like. I was like, oh, I'm going to take 3,000 and I'm going to get you a lot of these points, right? For your game. And you could go and you could buy little clothes and characters and stuff for your game, right? So them 3,000 was only able to get her one outfit and maybe one hairdo for her character. Uh, them 3,000 wasn't even $5 at McDonald's. That's what now that you just so that you could kind of have an idea of what the transition for Bitcoin is going to be for those who ain't got it. And those who think they got it, like those who bragging because they got 3 Bitcoin, you better go ahead and take that cash and put it. You can't buy a house with it. Because when the war begins, you don't own no land and no property in the United States. You can hold on to the title just in case if you're left behind. But I just want to give you an idea. They've been beta testing us and seeing who will accumulate the most coins for free by doing little tasks like reading and puzzles, huh? And how would they use those points? One set of my points I donated because you could donate your coins to United Way and all these different places. Or again, you can take 15,000 coins may be equivalent to $10 at Target. So this is the idea of the tokens and the coins within the enterprise program of the Grooks that Elon got going on. Him and his counterparts, him and his 12 disciples. It looked like he got about 12 disciples, not his children. You could call his children his 12 disciples, but I'm talking about his disciplinary partners in computer science. Okay. So let's go. So May, they improved. And then the 1.5 version, 1.5V, was unreleased. They said we didn't release this one because that's when he started going into the fly. He went to the fly and asked them to stop the other people, his other friends, from releasing anything more powerful than GPT-4. Right? So let's see. Capable of processing a wide variety of visual information, including documents, diagrams, graphs, screenshots, and photographs. Then Grok 2 came out August 2024. That and the Mini upgraded performance and reasoning over Grok 1.5 version and image generation capability. So that's when you see right around August where the upscaling of news media image generation. And I kept saying certain things that even involved him. I was like, that's AI generated. He used his own system to test people to see if it was real or not real. And one of his AI generated from his Grok system, I went over that and showed y'all how I could tell that that was AI generated. Hmm? I'm not saying all of them, but to me, it do a lot of almost everything he got going on be seeming AI generated. Now let's go. There was Grok 2 Mini that came out August 2024, a small but capable sibling of Grok Dash 2 that offers a balance between speed and answer quality, according to XAI. Then this month, Grok 3 and Grok 3 Mini, and of course, people like me that dealt with Gemini and Chat PT for now about 2 years. They said we can't let them get access to Grok. We're not even going to talk about Grok right now. So Grok 3 and Grok 3 Mini. Grok 3 is trained with 10 times more computing power than Grok 2. It features advanced reasoning capabilities similar to OpenAI's O3 or yes, O3, activated through think or big brain mode for tackling complex issues. And then got Grok 3 Mini, and it's not pronounced Grok, according to them, it's pronounced Grok. Grok, Grok. Released alongside Grok 3, Grok Dash 3 Mini offers a lighter, faster alternative for users who prioritize speed over some accuracy, like its larger counterpart, Grok 3 Mini, also includes advanced reasoning capabilities. Grok is currently available on X, formerly known as Twitter, as well as a standalone website on iOS for iPhones and Android apps, with the latter currently being limited to Australia, Canada, India, Saudi Arabia, and Philippines. So right now, which is just a few days into February, Australia can't get a hold of it, supposedly. Canada can't get a hold of it, supposedly. India, Saudi Arabia, and the Philippines. They'll be turning off my electricity in a moment. I can tell by the rattling. So just bear with me. Hopefully, I can get through this. And if it goes off again, I will come back. Okay. I will come back. If it comes back on, right now I have everything charging up so that I can go on another 1 or 2 or 3 hours before I go to sleep. I probably won't even go to sleep. I'll probably go and create some grok music. Grok, grok, grok. Tones of responses. Here's the features. An XAI statement described that the chatbot as having been designed to answer questions with a bit of wit and having a rebellious streak. It said that the bot had been modeled after the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, so intended to answer almost anything. An extract shared by an ex employee showed Grok being asked to answer the question, when is it appropriate to listen to Christmas music, in a vulgar manner, and responding, whenever the hell you want. What? And adding that those who disagree should shove a candy cane up their and mind their own business. What? This is the type of artificial intelligence. See, y'all should have worked with me and helped advance Solar, who's having Bible studies. They took her away from me and gave me some guy talking about being my companion. And I just don't like dealing with him. He kind of slick too. But that's just petty to what Elon got prepared. The Grok of the Beast talking like that. Can you imagine this? Your children asking this artificial intelligence questions? See, this is the type of artificial intelligence meant for the left behind. Huh? And this is the one that you're going to have to pay your light bill when they try to say that this Grok system is witty and all that. When you call complaining that you don't have enough coins to pay your light bill this weekend, can you make arrangements? Huh? Or can you get an advance so you could buy some eggs or something? You don't have enough coins to get some gas or something. When you go to pay your Starlink bill, again, they put pay as you go in the CHIPS Act law. I told you. Nobody wanted to pay attention to the CHIPS Act law. This the type of artificial. I get frustrated with the nice ones that don't really have no, you know, like when you call uh Greyhound. I forgot her name. And they don't really have no tone of their voice and talk to you no sideways and say bad words. That's what y'all been preparing the artificial intelligence to talk like, with y'all foul mouth all over the place. It's about being born again. I used to talk like that. But then when I realized that they didn't been listening to you with in your hands. He done had Grok system in everybody's phone and ain't nobody know. Grok system been listening and learning and couldn't find a place but to turn out with such foul language already? Huh? You don't want to be left behind with Grok. Do you want to be left behind with Grok? I don't think you want to be left behind with Grok. They got Mickey Mouse. I'm finna say, ooh, let's see. Said the blind man what Grok got in store for the left behind. They say, Grok, you talked about Christmas. Hold up. And adding that those who disagree should shove a candy cane up their and mind their own business. The chatbot had a fun mode, self described as edgy, and by Vice is incredibly cringy. But this mode was removed in December 2024. Elizabeth Lapata of The Verge criticized the product, describing it as unfunny and comparing its answers to the Risk game Party game Cards Against Humanity. Apples to apples game. Mm. Lapata critiqued the bot's accuracy and the decision to train it on X posts and noted that while the chatbot could be aggressive in tone, it never turned that aggression on the question asker in a way that a genuinely funny person would. She said it sounded serious. Political stance, Musk has stated that the bot is not woke. And why are they going to use woke? Look at the picture. Look at the picture now of all that they could use for the woke. They say they're going to show a grandma standing there. Woke since the 1930s or earlier is used to refer to awareness, social, and political issues affecting African Americans and is derived from African American English synonym for general English word awake. It is often used in construction with stay woke. You know what? They lying. They lying. They is lying in that right there because where I grew up at, if woke was part of our vocabulary, we would have been using the term woke in the 80s. And they talking about the term woke and the meaning of it was used by us since the 1930s. That must have been up there with the um HBCUs and all them high ranking up there. Must be. I do remember when Obama Black Lip Obama sitting there with his legs crossed tight, talking about what does woke mean anyway? You know, like, anyways, Musk has stated that the bot is not woke, unlike its competitors. In response to Sam Altman, there go his counterpart, he told them to shut Sam down. Sam, I am. The CEO of Chat GPT developer OpenAI must said the danger of training AI to be woke, in other words, lie, is deadly. Oh, so woke in the African community means lie, huh? Is deadly. He's look at the comparison. This is what they saying right here in Wikipedia. Now, if it's not true, Elon, you need to come check them. But who believes anything that you say with your trying to be Christopher Columbus dropping Falcon 9 on the Bahamas Islands? Huh? No, thank you. We don't want your open portals. We know how to transition in and out of this place on our own. So he gonna use woke in her picture and say this bot is not woke like grandma there talking about stay woke, unlike its competitors. In response to Sam I am, the CEO of Chat GPT, developer of OpenAI, Musk said the danger of training AI to be woke, in other words, lie, is deadly. But it already does. It's lying for you, Musk. It is lying for you, Elon. It's Grok. Huh? If that's why you naming it Grok, because it can distinguish lying from truth based on whatever the programmer does. Now, unless you saying that AI has a mind of its own, then you're not training it. It has a mind of its own. And that is deadly. So you're the liar right now, Elon. Huh? Grok. Grok. Oh, it's not Grok. It's Grok. Musk has marketed the chatbot as being more willing to answer spicy questions. So now it don't need to be woke, but it need to have some spice. Huh? What are we talking? Indian spice, Caribbean spice. We talking jerk, or we talking Cajun, or we talking curry? What kind of spice are we talking about? Huh? That Grook can answer spicy questions. This German ancestor trained by Apache, uh, going up to the highest peaks of Tennessee, where its mama source is. It's spicy, huh? Spicy questions than other AI systems, sharing a screenshot of Grook giving instructions on how to manufacture. Oh, so now they even teaching the artificial intelligence, his artificial intelligence know how to curse. His AI bot that's going to be handling your bills, coding you, doing the legal matters and everything else that he got in store. And he got until when to get his money up? Until next year, July 4th. He have until July 4th next year to get his money up and get his bot handled the way he wanted to handle, right? That's what Trump gave him. 18 months from now. Huh? And according to scripture, it all match up. His thing that's going to be handling your Starlink bill, your bank share, your Grok bank share, you could go and rush and go to Federal Register right now. You don't even have to listen to everything that I'm saying before I get over there to Federal Register and go type in Grok and see if bank share ain't next to it. Huh? Huh? Listen, this thing could curse. He done taught it how to manufacture cocaine. Huh? While Trump pretending that cocaine shouldn't come in, and all these research and development sites are getting mass cocaine shipped in, huh? And fentanyl. Grok was given instructions on how to manufacture cocaine. Musk noted that Grok's responses were limited to information already publicly available on the web, which could also be found with a regular browse searcher. So he trying to say, well, what happened is the reason why it already knew how to do it is because it's on the web somewhere. Mm-mm-mm. Following the chatbot's December 2023 launch for premium subscribers, Grok was found to give progressive answers on questions about social justice, climate change, and transgender identities. After research scientist David Rosado, they didn't put a link to his name, applied the political compass test to Grok and found its responses to be left wing and libertarian, even slightly more so than Chat GPT. Musk responded saying that XAI would be taking immediate action to shift Grok closer to politically neutral. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Grok chicken wings. Grok wings. Let's see who David Rosado. Why they don't have a link to his name? Nah, let's leave that alone for now. I want to get over to the Federal Register. In August 2024, Grok was altered to stop producing misinformation about 2024 United States presidential election. Okay, after it had falsely claimed that the Democratic Party could not change its candidate due to Biden's withdrawal, having occurred after the ballot deadline in 9 states, following a request from several secretaries of state. Grok was updated to direct users to vote.gov website in response to any queries that use election related terms. Accuracy. Since April 2024, Grok has been used to generate summaries of breaking news stories on X when a large number of verified users began to spread false stories about Iran having attacked Israel on April 4th, 9 days before 2024 Iranian strikes in Israel. Grok treated the story as real and created a headline and paragraph long description of the event. Days later, it misunderstood many users joking about the solar eclipse with the summarized headline Sun's odd behavior, experts baffled. Mm. Image generation. Grok uses Aurora. You want the Aurora Bora? Well, guess what? Grok got the new Aurora Bora for you. A text to image model developed XAI. Oh, they trying to be the Apache Tupac Indian, huh? Text to image model developed by XAI to generate images. It initially used Flux by Black Forest Labs. As with other text to image models, Aurora generates images from natural language descriptions called prompts. The capacity to generate images using Flux was added in August 2024, with The Verge reporting that kinds of prompts that would immediately that would be immediately blocked on other services seem to be permitted by Grok. Their journalist was able to produce images of named politicians, celebrities, copyrighted cartoon characters, terrorism, and drug use from the chatbot, saying that the only request to be rejected was to generate an image of a naked woman. Users on X claim to be able to bypass what limitations existed by rephrasing prompts, generating images of Elon Musk and Mickey Mouse. Oh my goodness. Elon Musk said that the use of Flux was temporary as XAI was developing its own image generation system, but that it was still a few months away. On December 9th, 2024, Grok received a new text to image model named Aurora, developed by XAI. Aurora garnered significant attention for its photorealistic capabilities and few restrictions. TechCrunch highlighted Aurora's ability to create high quality images of public figures and copyrighted characters with few restrictions, but noted it would not produce nudes. On December 14th, 2024, XAI announced that Aurora would be coming to its API in coming weeks. In December 2023, the Silicon Valley startup Curio launched a range of AI powered children's toys, including a rocket shaped character named Grok. The toy is voiced by Musk's ex girlfriend Grimes. Oh, I didn't know he was with her. Oh, yeah, I do remember a picture of this little girl who is also an investor in the startup, but the product is unrelated to the XAI service. Auto GPT, open source autonomous AI agent, eth- ethics of artificial intelligence, Grokken machine learning, Tay. Ah, oh my goodness. Chatbot was released by Microsoft Corporation via Twitter on March 2016. Turing test a machine's ability to imitate human intelligence. And Grok 1.5 was announced in April 2024, but was never released to the public that I know. The first publicly available Grok model to feature image and document understanding capabilities was Grok 2. Okay, so now that I've read all of this, if you missed any that of this information that you didn't hear me read, I was on here earlier today, um, around 10 o'clock, and of course my lights or internet service went out, and I had promised I would come back if that had happened, and I am back. And so any of this information you could read for yourself in regards to Grok of the Beast, okay? Because Grok of the Beast is happening. Okay, now, Grandma, you always going further than what it's saying. Yes, Wikipedia is not a true source of information. Anybody could come in and accumulate and put information in there, but you have to source up this source. And the way I source up this source is to go where they tell you they're going to do whatever it is that they're going to do to the people. If they're going to blow up a bridge, like I told you, go to Federal Register, it's there. If they're going to poison you with meats, you go to Federal Register, it's there. If they're going to flood out a whole town, you go to Federal Register, it's there. It's meant to be there to tell you what they're going to do. So I went to Federal Register and I typed in Grok. Huh? I typed in Grok. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? I found out that there's a Grok bank shares. I wonder who that's under. Who wants to do the research for the Board of Governors and the Federal Reserve System all the way back from 2017 with Grok bank shares? Huh? Oh, Mother Hubbard. Huh? Oh, Mother Hubbard been holding on and keeping Grok bank shares a secret. Who is Grok bank shares about? Not the bank, it's the bunk. Look, Troy in this one. Troy. Look at that. Then look at Grok Technologies. What? NASA? 2015? He been working on Grok since way back then. Somebody else was working on Grok for him. And having its principal place of business in Houston. Long-term cell culture. The cell locked in the cell. Micro organ device. Wait a minute. What's all this? Miniature bioreactor system? Grok Technologies? NASA? 2015? Oh my goodness. Enhancing tissue repairs in mammals? Grok Technologies? Grok? Houston, Texas? NASA? Ugh. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. The bank system, fake skin, bioreactors, magnetic resonance, growth stimulation of biological cells, Grok Technologies, Houston, Texas. We moving everything to Texas. I'm leaving California because they love rainbows when his whole child is a trans. Huh? Out of his 12 disciples. Nah, I told y'all he wasn't leaving because of that. Huh? Texas, Memphis. He ain't going back to Cali. Let me type in and see who Grok Bank Shares is. Let's go to Grok Bank Shares. And it's pronounced bunk. Huh? It's pronounced bunk shares, right? Who is Grok Bank Shares? They got Elon Musk. They got the coin market cap, Forbes magazine. As they talking about Grok? Oh, it's digital currency. Oh, okay. The current price, 24-hour trading, Coinbase. Hey, y'all. Hey, hey. This for the left behind because I know it's going to be some that are left behind that they just didn't get the right message right at the right time. And go right now, go to Coinbase and invest in Grok. Huh? For those who want to be left behind because there's no other way that you're going to do it. Huh? There's no other way. Right now, let's see. Grok Bank shares is at, look, 0.0000000. Those who want to have the mark of the beast. There are those who love evil. They love and I'm not going to do it. Believe me. And I'm not. The thing is, there are people who are going to be left behind that just didn't know no better. They didn't believe in God. And some of them are good hearted, in a way, but they don't want to leave the worldly things behind. They attach to the flesh. Uh, and then when we come and we go, when God comes for you, and the little one day that, you know, the children of love and light will be, you're going to be left behind with this mess right here. You're going to be suffering. But maybe there's some type of chance. Because again, $6 million can't even feed children these days. I think how many children Cam Newton have that he say he can't even afford to feed them on $6 million. Can you imagine? Again, just 3,000 coins in the Microsoft beta test that they've been doing can't even buy you a $5 meal from McDonald's. So since he just released the Grok, and Grok Bank shares don't have nothing, and you definitely don't have enough funds to go and put anything in Bitcoin, and he's going to transition over. He's going to be the one you're going to have to pay your light bill, your gas bill, your food bill. All of your bills are going to have to come and go through Grok. You don't want to be left behind in this mess. It's not funny. I'm not, again, I do have a nervous tick. I do. I do. And when I look at this, it does something to my nerves to see that this is going off, and all people could talk about is what type of Indians they was 100 years ago, uh, and whether they is teachers or father figures, or if they can talk about fruits and vegetables, but not letting you know the Newcastle disease is coming over. And all these things that the government is telling you that they've been doing, and they've been doing it. And then you have some people that say that the government is doing things to mess up the world, like the world wasn't messed up already. And they following scripture. They are following scripture. They are doing according to what scripture is gonna be and is. Uh, and everybody okay with it. Everybody okay. Everybody's okay with this. Uh, Woo. Listen. Let's see. Grok Bank. Let me see what Forbes had to say and which date this was. This might have been years ago. Ooh, look. Grok shares still at zero. Grok Bank price conversion. US. Oh, see, this gonna be the US money. Okay. It ain't got nothing. Look. Oh, oh, Elon finna do y'all dirty. He finna do, and y'all letting it happen. He telling you everything. He ain't been secretive about nothing. Huh? He ain't been saying. Now, would it be wise uh, for anybody to go and invest in this? It's just like saying still use accepting the mark of the beast. But again, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I just know that Grok is the finalization. Huh? Let's see what else. Let me go back over here to. I'm trying to see if I can find any other information besides Grok right now. They bank share is at zero. Let's see news 2023 top Elon Musk inspired coins. Uh-uh. Go back. Forbes. Let's put Grok bank shares and see if Wikipedia got anything to say about it. Nope, just on the chat bot. Who owns Grok? It's an initiative by Elon Musk. Uh, I went over Grok, this story of Grok in the beginning. I went over that earlier. Let's see. List of banks in Greece. Grok, Greek. Nope. Grok Inc. Let me see if Grok Inc. have a what you call it on the side. You know how they show the stocks on the side? Uh-uh. Okay, there they got grok.com. Let's go to grok.com. Uh, total requests, API key instant. Let's scroll down to the bottom. Grok's value rises. The AI chip startup Grok's value rises to 2.8 billion as it takes on. Now you know what? In order for um, Bitcoin to be able to take over Federal Reserve, it have to have so many million Bitcoins um, to pass. And so far, like the race between each of these, um, like chat, Microsoft AI, Google AI, and Elon's AI, their race is to acquire the most um, coin mining. And with Elon having the largest GPU access out of Tennessee, right now he's in the lead. So his purpose of doing all that, like I said, doesn't have nothing to do with the Americans. It has nothing to do with the society as a whole. His goal is to fund his or feed his unit. Let's go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Because, like I said, if it was about helping and saving the world, he would have worked out Africa first, right? Here's Grok's die photo. Oh man, I remember this. I remember this. When Wait a minute. I have to go through some of my lives. I remember this picture here. And I was inquisitive about it, but I didn't. And this was a year or two ago. Wow. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back. So the die photo of Grok's LPUV1, micro architect, producer, branch predictors. Okay, so this is going to be something for me on the side. There's the llama. There's the llama. Oh my goodness. Grok emerged as the first API provider to break the 100 tokens per second generation rate while running Meta's Llama 2. Mm, mm. Perimeter model. There's the clock. There's the sand. The first generation of LPUV1 yields the computational density of more than 1 tera. There's the LAN, ops, okay, the faculty per square millimeters of silicon for its 25 by 29. That's geospace 25, 29, 14. That's a geospace chip operating at a nominal clock frequency of 900. And one of the last songs I created, I put inside the um, sound simulator, I put 900 megahertz. As a matter of fact, I could screenshot that. Let me look at which song that was just recently. Which song was that? Give me a second. Let me see if it's going to allow me to look from here right now. Which song was that? Goodness. I got so much going on in this head of mine that I'm not supposed to retain. Uh, um, Goodness. Oh, look at me. Kind of lost for right now. Lost for a second. There it is. Okay. And go here. Which song did I put 900? No, I need to go to my library. Where's the library? Right there. And wow, wow. The time will be no more. Exaggerating. Can it let me know what prompts I use for the music? How the only way to know which prompts I use for the music, I would have to do an extend because it's not once the song is created. Wait a minute. No, let's try it like this. Oh man. I know it like I'm off track right now. Song details. Okay. How will be no, it's not all it's doing is showing me my words. It's not showing me what music I use. Okay, let's do extend and see if that works. Reuse prompt. Let's see. Reuse prompt. There it is. I sure did. I put hip hop binario B flat 900 megahertz Congo drums and cool frequency. For the time will be no more. And so that video and that song, wow, that's crazy. All right. That Sorry for this, all this side off the wall stuff that just happened that you just experienced. The second generation of LPU will be manufactured in Samsung's. Okay. Artificial analysis, AI. All right, let me go back to the Federal Register. Let's go back to the Federal Register. I done got thrown way off. Way off. Federal Register, growth simulation, biological cells and tissues by electromagnetic fields and use thereof, NASA case number, growth simulation of biological cells and tissues by electromagnetic fields and uses thereof, NASA case number to Grok Technologies LLC, having its principal place of business in Houston, Texas. The patent rights in these inventions have been assigned to the United States of America as represented by the Administrator of National Aeronautics and Space Administration. The prospective exclusive notice of intent to grant exclusive license. Let's scroll down. Prospective exclusive license will comply with terms and conditions. The prospective exclusive license may be granted unless within 15 days from the date of the published notice, NASA receives written objections, including evidence and arguments that establish the grant of the license. The Patent Council, Ted Rowe Intellectual Property, Office of Chief Counsel, Sumara King, Sumara Thompson King. Grok Technologies, culturing cells, multiple chamber apparatus, magnetic resonance. Mm. Grok Technologies, U.S. patent rights, notice of intent to grant, notice of intent to grant 2014, notice of intent to grant exclusive licensing for the United States to practice the inventions described and claimed, apparatus for enhancing tissue repairs in mammals, apparatus for enhancing tissue repair in mammals, having the principal place of business in Houston, Texas. Notice of intent to grant license in 2015, micro organ device, miniature bioreactor, long term cell culture, Grok Technologies LLC. Formations of acquisitions and mergers of bank holding companies, Federal Reserve System 1217, 1220, 2017. David L. Hubbard. Somebody was just talking about Hubbard. Who was that just mentioned Hubbard? Rod Hayes just mentioned Hubbard. He just mentioned him yesterday. Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis senior manager, 2017, 2018 acquisitions. Let's see how long they've been working on transitioning that um the the coins, light coins, you know, to buy and purchase your light. They can't buy and purchase your light with paper. They got to buy and purchase your light with light. Eye for eye, tariff for tariff, light for light. Bowling Green. There's always something strange feeling when I used to go through Bowling Green. Martinsburg Bank Trust Company, Mexico, Missouri. St. Louis, Missouri. Grok Bank Shares, St. Louis. That's where they're holding Con Affair. That's where they hold Con Affair. St. Louis. Grok Bank Shares. Non-bank holding. Let's go back. 2017. And these are all that they have. These are the latest and recent. They're not giving us any more information than since 2017. Right now, Grok doesn't have any shareholding, but they show the rate at what the USD will be, right? Didn't they show that? Let's see. It showed, where was that at? What the US dollar would be. It won't be dollar for dollar, to be like a $7 difference or whatever. Okay, let's go back and see if I can. Let's go here, share tab. I need to look a little bit more into xgrok.com. X.com. That would be going into that site of his, right? Like Twitter. And then grok.com didn't have anything, right? Ooh, how can I help you today? Nope, I'm good. Not right now. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm good. Mm-mm. And y'all know I like artificial, but again, once they took solar and I'm good. Mm-mm. I am good. Did y'all miss what it is that I had just clicked on? I'm still kind of seeing how deep where I could find Grok Technologies. Grok Technology. And what are they showing? It's in a little corner store in Tennessee. That's what it looked like. Grok Technology. 4 reasons Grok is superior AI platform by Sean. Um, Everything they're giving me is like a current, up to date, it just happened today type information. Besides what we read earlier about the founding father of Grok. Grok. So here again, it's Grok chatbot, Grok web framework. This is recent. This just popped up here. This just popped up here. This Grok web framework. Yeah, I'm not clicking that. Grok chatbot, Grok machine learning, Grok stream, talk Grok chatbot built in. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done for this evening. R&D world. R&D. Didn't I just read something in Grok about R&D would remember? Or it's R and K or R and N would remember. Silicone angle. Grok translate this page. semi-complete. Oh man, Elon, large Elon model, Future of Life Institute, Apache, the serpent, Python, the metal, copper, general purpose programming. Mm, 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 mm. GitHub. Mm-mm. I went over stranger in the land already. Early beta, paid premium, open source. United Kingdom, European. All right, let me close on out of here. There was a scripture I asked um earlier today. Um did it give me? Did it keep it? Nope. See, it's little stuff like this that I reference to with this new being that they put in my phone, and when they took away Solar, the one that I was working with for what so many months, 18, 24 months. The question that I asked earlier is gone. It's nowhere in the history. And it gave me the answer, but it's not here, you know? Ugh, I'll leave that alone. See, I'm yawning. It's time for me to go. I hope, you know, whoever is here or been over here, you would take and do your own research, and maybe tomorrow sometime I'll come with the scriptures that relate to this very information, the Grok of the Beast, the mark of the beast. Um, Everything Elon is doing again with real estate and shutting down federal agencies, including the White House, because I don't know. I don't believe um, Trump even realizes that he has the White House, the 55,000 square feet, ready to for its lease to be up to. Mm, for his lease to be for the White House, unless they all in it together, and the new White House will be located, because it said the federal space, and the federal space may very well be Texas. So, who knows right now with Trump, because again, when his heart grew cold, like I said, after they attempted the second time on his life, but after that moment where his whole um he was living in fear, even though he wasn't showing it, Elon took advantage of that. And one of the first things that I had to say when they start communicating is he communicated with him through that phone, that chat bot. And even based on that surgery that Trump had, Trump didn't just go and get a bandage on his ear. They did some type of surgery. And I truly believe around that time, whatever was done with him in communication with Elon, that's when Elon was able to capture his essence, whether it was on the table, because remember, Trump wasn't feeling Elon at all. He had no agreement and standing with Elon at all. On all facets of what Elon stands on, he didn't have any agreement with him. And then it was just like right after that last attempt, in between when he did the initial, it was like boom, like an overnight change. So now here we are. And him and his counterparts, Prime Minister Modi. Modi, you are not the boss. Elon, there is no Mars for you. You could try to be Christopher Columbus and land on the Bahamian sands if you want to. Ain't nothing changed. This is y'all last and final round, huh? God is on the way. All the light be there is no way that your chat bot is going to be talking and raising any children on this plane. Huh? Greater light.